everybody, it's the Warhipster here, coming at you with another Contrast Plus painting tutorial from the Mortal Realms. Yes, we are back once more with the all-new Amethyst Knellmage. Yes, here he is, the Death Wizard from the Cities of Sigmar. It's a very cool little model. We've gone with the bell helmet closed, as you can see. I think it just looks a little bit better this way. I like the concussion face, but there we go. Anyway, we are going to paint him up today because Games Workshop were very kind and they sent him to me early to build up and paint for all of you, and that's exactly what we're going to do, starting now. So, he's been primed in Gracer, and the colour we're going to be using first is Leviathan Purple. And we're going to be applying this over top of all of his purple robes. So this is going to be outside of the cloak and the outside of, well, of his robes, like we just said. So with all of that Leviathan Purple applied, we are then going to shade it. And we're going to use some Carroburg Crimson to do this. So you want to add just a little hint of crimson into the purple. So you won't need huge amounts of this. So with that all done, it's now time to take some Seraphim Sepia. We're going to apply this over top of the inside of the cloak. We're going to apply this over top of the haft of the scythe. And we're going to apply this over the top of the candle as well. So with that done, our next colour is going to be a roughly 2 parts Cygor Brown to 1 part Lahmian Medium mix. And we're going to apply this over top of the boots, the book cover, and we're also going to apply this over top of the rope. Next up, we're going to take a little bit of Black Legion. We're going to apply this over top of the hourglass. Next up, our Knellmage has got actually quite purple skin. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some Magos Purple. I'm going to use this to paint in his skin. And with that all done, we're then going to take some Skeleton Horde. I'm going to apply this over top of the large skull, just here, and we're going to apply this over top of the pages of the book. And with that Skeleton Horde applied, we then want to take 3 colours: Briar Queen Chill, Poxwalker, and Magos Purple. We're going to apply this over top of the floaty smoky nonsense. So we're going to start with some black Briar Queen Chill. Get this all over. Like so. you have it. Then wash the brush, grab some Poxwalker, and around about the middle we want to apply this. Like so. And then we'll take some Magos Purple and towards the tip we apply the Magos Purple like so, and then we also apply just a little bit of it around the base of the smoke, which is about there. Like that, and then we wash the brush, get rid of the water, and just use a clean brush to just move those colours around a bit, softening out any transitions. With that all done, we are now going to take some thinned down Leadbelcher. We're going to apply this over top of all of the Knellmage's armour. We're not applying this over top of all the silver details because obviously the scythe blade is there, but that's going to be a darker, heavier silver than what we've got cooked up for all the armour. All of these bits. That Leadbelcher all applied, we then take some thinned down Iron Warriors and we apply this over top of the scythe blade. And so with that all done, we are then going to take some thinned down Runelord Brass and we're going to apply this over top of all of our remaining details, excluding the little squares down on the bottom of his robe that are currently white, and of course the tabard. So with our metallics all applied, what we're now going to do is we're going to take some Coelia Greenshade and we're going to apply this over top of all of our Leadbelcher. And with that Coelia Greenshade all applied, we're then going to take some Agrax Earthshade. I'm going to apply this over top of all of the brass. And with that all done, we're then going to take some Nuln Oil. And we're going to apply this over top of the white details that remain. So this is the tabard and those two squares on either side. But what we're also going to do with this is we're going to apply this over top of the silver of the scythe. And we're also going to apply this quite sparingly, so not very much of this at all, over top of the Leadbelcher armour. Just like that, just to bring the colour down just a little bit more. With our shades all applied, our Amethyst Knellmage is now what I would call a Warhipster battle ready. It's looking pretty good, however we're not going to leave it there, of course not. No, we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to do this by adding some highlights, and the first of these is going to be some thinned down Xereus Purple. I'm going to use this to highlight all the purple. And with that Xereus Purple all applied, we're then going to take some thinned down Kakophoni Purple. I'm going to use this to add some little sharp spot highlights to all the purple. So with that all done, we're now going to take some thinned down Tuskgor Fur. I'm going to use this to highlight the Cygor Brown. And with that Tuskgor Fur applied, to just add a little bit of warmth into the brown, we are then, over the top of the book and the boots, not the rope, but over the top of the book and the boots, we're going to take some Reikland Fleshshade and apply this. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to take some thinned down Pallid Witch Flesh. I'm going to use this to highlight the candle and the inside of the cloak, as well as the haft of the scythe. We're also going to use this to add some little spot highlights to the hands as well. Something to bear in mind. Nearly forgot. And with that Pallid Witch Flesh all applied, we then take some thinned down Corax White. And we're going to use this to highlight the inner white robe. We're going to use this to highlight the little white panels on the side of the purple robe. And we're also going to use this to highlight the smoke. So with that all done, we're now going to take some thinned down Ironbreaker. I'm going to use this to highlight all of the silver. And so to finish off our Amethyst Knellmage, what we're going to do is we're going to take some thinned down Canoptek Alloy. We're going to use this to highlight all the brass. And there we have it. With the base now complete, our Amethyst Knellmage is now finished. And I was really pleasantly surprised by how quick and simple this one was. He looks really, really complicated at first, and I kind of had a bit of a slight wobble of confidence in terms of the order of operations. But I really enjoyed it in the end. I thought it was really quick, really easy, and it looks really, really, really cool. So that's great, isn't it?
If you enjoyed this video, you love the channel and you'd like to support me further, you absolutely can do so by heading to patreon.com/warhipster, just like all of these wonderful, amazing people have done. And alternatively, you could become a YouTube channel member by clicking on the join button below, exactly like these fabulous folks have done scrolling up on the screen before you. There are so many of you out there that it really takes my breath away, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you do, as without you I wouldn't be able to keep making these Contrast Plus videos. And if you really like this video and you want to send me a little thanks, just click on the thanks button just below this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and to make sure you stay up to date, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Happy wargaming.